Lee, off the back of a tremendous result up at Cove on Friday night, but I'm sure your message to the players is that no two games of football are the same ahead of tomorrow's game.
100%. That was a message straight after the game. Just enjoy the result, but let's be mindful we've got to come back up here very, very soon. And as I say, you can end up with egg on your face, and if you've not got the right mentality towards it. So, listen, we're looking forward to the game, absolutely. But it's all about mindset.
Obviously, so many positives to take from the other night. But I mean, the nature of the goals, first of all, was so positive, wasn't it?
No, they were all great goals. You'd be hard pushed to try and pick a winner out of those lot. They were all excellent in one way or another, and they don't often come along like that. But you'll enjoy them while they're there. If we are able to nick a 1-0 win with an own goal, then we'll take that on what day is it? Tuesday night, is it?
But you were saying as well that perhaps more important was the clean sheet. The goals take the headlines.
Really important. Really important. I think we've got a lot of plaudits, and rightly so, for our attacking, counter-attacking, and the speed that we go forward at. And we've been trying to fight to tighten up a little bit. Again, at times we've been like Kevin Keegan's Newcastle of old. If they score 4, we'll score 5 type of thing. But it would be nice to get a few more clean sheets, and I think that was great the other night. I think it was really controlled, especially in the second half. And if we can do that, and our goalkeeper doesn't have a great deal to do, then we'll take that all season.
And you had to call deep in the reserves of the squad on Friday night. Jordan going into left back, and Mikey and Paul Smith in midfield. Yeah,
it'll be the same again. On Tuesday, we'll make 1 or 2 changes. A couple of them will be enforced. Mikey's obviously not available. Paddy took that cut to his eye. Paddy will be on the bench, but again, we'll see what happens for there. No, 1 or 2 lads will get an opportunity. We've got a big game on Friday. We've got half an eye on as well. So, listen, first and foremost, we're focusing on the cup game. Hopefully, get through to the next round, and then we can focus on the Friday.
Good for Jordan coming in at that left-back position, a position he's not normally seen in, and he did very well throughout that match.
I asked him if he had played there before, and I think he has done in his time here at Ayr United under previous managers. I can't remember who it was, but he's done that role before. Slotted in great. Sod's Law, we've just put Finn out on loan, hadn't we? And then Paddy takes that cut to his eye, which you can never legislate for any of that, but Jordan went in and did really, really well. I think it was a tough one to throw young Kinley in at that stage of the game. So just went for a little bit more experience in there, and Jordan fitted in really well.
And you're comfortable with him staying there for the game tomorrow night?
Yeah, I think he earned that right with his performance. I don't see any reason why not. We do have options on the bench should that come, but I think Jordan will be fine.
Josh, some hugely positive news coming out today with the confirmation you're going to be staying on to the end of the season on a permanent basis.
I think it's worked out better for everyone that I stayed here at the end of the season and continued playing my football. And like I said, obviously my massive part of the conversation was that we are so close to kind of doing something this season, so I wanted to stay and be part of that.
Would it be fair to say you're playing some of the best football of your career? 8 goals since you arrived, in just a space of 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, definitely. I think I started the season positive, even with Livingston, like I said, scoring in the cup. So I wanted to come here and continue that. I have done. Just want to obviously kind of keep playing. Just like you said, it might be some of the best stuff I've played, but that's what happens when you've got a team that backs you and a manager that backs you. Speaking to Stephen Ferguson from Ross County on Friday night, he messaged me after the game and said he was getting flashbacks, and obviously I was having a laugh with him that I was about to beat my record up at County, so I knew I wanted to stay here and try and do that, and I firmly believe that I can.
And how key is the environment here at the club? You're obviously happy, but you could have gone back to Livingston and tried to force your way back into the team there, but you're obviously happy at Somerset.
I think that's, like I say, that's massive. I think you see it in not only my performances, I think you see it in everybody's. Just the way this club is. I've not hidden that from the start. There's something about Somerset that I love playing out there. I came through the juniors, so the kind of old-fashioned stadium, and like I say, we fill it out there, so it's great to be part of. I could have went back to Livingston and maybe played 1 every 3, but I just want to be playing every game. I think the manager knows that. I don't like missing training sessions with that, so I wanted to get it done and hopefully continue to do that at the end of the season.
And how much does the chance to go on, and perhaps win something on the pitch this season, how much did that play a part in your decision?
Massive again. I think, like I touched on with you earlier, to still be in the Scottish Cup and up there challenging for the titles, massive. I get asked about it on Friday night. What's the ambitions? Look, we could sit and say it's finishing playoffs. Of course it is. We're up and round about there, but I think we've got a squad that believes that why can it not be us? Do you know what I mean? We're getting a massive game on Friday, and we'll just keep taking it as it is, as it comes, and we'll be ready for any challenge that's there.
Lee, I was just watching you through Josh's answers there, and the big beaming smile that came on your face, sort of a recognition that you've got him to the end of the season. What does Josh bring to this squad?
His experience, his voice, he's been there and done it. He's never fed up telling us that he's got promotions for this league, so he'd like another one on his CV. So, but listen, we're joking about it, but I think for any club that harbours any sort of ambition to have somebody or one or two players in your squad that have been through that scenario and had that little bit of success can be worth its weight in gold, especially when you're going through the tough times. And because I'm sure when he's done it at Ross County in the past or anywhere else, they've had ups and downs during the season, so they're having to deal with that. But listen, we're a very young squad, and to have Josh's experience in amongst it, along with people like Sean and things like that, really helps us. So I think at this stage of the season and the period we're in, when your team's doing well, sometimes the best signings you can make is keeping a hold of your own players, and that's got to be our aim for the very minimum over the next 48 hours.